Are you looking to start a YouTube channel? Here are 5 things you need to do before you even hit the record button. Here we go! Hello and welcome back to another video. I'm Alan Spicer, your YouTube certified expert. And if you're looking to start a YouTube channel, grow your YouTube channel, or push your brand out there onto the second largest search engine on the internet, you should click subscribe, start creating. Stop! Before you start even recording, there are 5 things that you need to know before you go down the path of creating a YouTube channel. And I'm here to prepare you to make sure that you're putting your best foot forward from day one. 1. Your niche or your niche. Depending if you're American or the UK, niche. What it means is your topic, your speciality, the thing that you are going to be talking about. This is what makes you stand out from everybody else. You can't just turn on the camera and talk about your day, your dog, your park, your football match, your food, and then go to bed. A niche is something that you can drill into that interests you so much that you are willing to make videos for 3, 4, 5, 10 years without ever possibly getting any feedback from any other people. That's what you need to get into your head. You could be uploading thousands of videos and people may never see them. You need to be fine with that. You need to know that you can upload them, create content, feel good for yourself about making that piece of content and that you've given them something, some value. Also, that niche needs to be quite specific. You can't just say, I'm going to do everything sports, because how are you going to tackle basketball, baseball, football, soccer, rugby, hockey, Pick something unique, something specific within that field. Let's go with sports. Maybe it is the rehab of knees for hockey players. The psychology of football tactics, soccer, the real ball. You could dive into every formation. Why 4-4-2? Why do you have a lone striker in a 3-5-1, etc, etc. 3-5-1 is not the right maths, but bear with me. You could be going through every fine art of crocheting, where it come from, why it came from, how you do a French version to a German version. Once again, not my field, I don't know it that well. The niche should be something that you love so much that you can slowly unpeel. So let's say that you're going through every fine detail of every Pokemon in the Pokemon universe, where it comes from, what it evolves from, what it's like, what its temperament is, where you would find them, maybe a little history of that specific Pokemon. There are now, thousands of them. You can make a video dedicated to each Pokemon and then have some kind of story behind them, why one trainer prefers another, why they are weak, maybe there's some kind of lore behind them, and why you're digging deep into each and every one of them. You can slowly unfold the petal into Pokemon Go and Pokemon Red and Pokemon Green and Pokemon Crystal, and why there's blah blah blah. The niche, if set up properly, can be a goldmine of opportunity for years to come. And as long as you're passionate about it, you won't stop talking about it, and you'll find other people that want to listen to you talking about that thing you are passionate about to learn from you. 2. Time to plan your content. Once again, you haven't even pressed the record button yet. What you need to do is, in your head, ask yourself from 5 years ago 10, 20, 30 questions about that topic. So, what are Pokemon? How do you find Pokemon? Where do they come from? Why grass? Why leaf? Why bug? Why blah? If you could travel back in time and allow yourself then, who was very, very curious about what you do now, if you could get yourself to ask yourself questions, those are things that your audience may be interested in. So in my case, I've been a web developer and a social media expert for 10, 11, 12 years. If I could travel back to when I was 16 and have my 16-year-old self go, okay, so how did you start a business? Do I need to do forums? How good are forums? What is this Facebook thing and how should I use it? Is MySpace good for business? I've heard about this rumor of a LinkedIn thing. I would teach my 16-year-old self how to code, how to use Java, what is WordPress, what is WooCommerce, what is etc, etc, etc. Those are the questions that you should be answering now for your audience, because your audience is effectively the reflection of the 16-year-old self of you that was so thirsty for the idea, thirsty for the knowledge, intrigued in that demographic. Or is the same version of you somewhere else? So there's another 35-year-old person watching me, intrigued by how I am tackling this platform. Maybe I can teach Steve. Maybe I can teach Debbie. Maybe I can teach Fiona. I'm throwing names. Some of those are you. You know who you are. But those 20, 30, 40 questions should be the first 20, 30, 40 videos that you are going to make. They don't necessarily have to be educational, they could just be entertaining. Just anything that gives value and lets them walk away from your video feeling a little bit better about their life that day. You can also go out and start researching those titles. Have a look at TubeBuddy, there's a link in the description down below, and have a look at their titles, their rankings. Make sure that you're titling it properly, because yes, you could write "cats have sex," which has possibly got this video demonetized, but what you was trying to say was go through the biology of feline mating, and you can explain the difference between husbandry, how you can mate a tabby cat with a floppy cat, or a I don't know cat breeds. But one title will get you demonetized. The other title is scientific and might actually get you long-term traffic through evergreen content where you're teaching an educational topic. 3, pick a schedule and be realistic about it. So many new YouTubers are really excited, so they create 30 videos and they spaff 30 videos all over the internet within 15 days. They put out 2 videos a day, or they upload 10 in one go, and they ruin their chances straight off the bat. What you should do is create your 10, 20, 30, 40 videos out of the questions that you've just asked yourself, and then realistically in your own brain decide, can you upload 1 a week? Can you realistically upload 2 a week? 3 a week? Can you promote those on a regular basis, and can you keep up that schedule going forward? Because once you start uploading, you'll need to start recording replacements for those videos in another 2, 3, 4 weeks time once you're running out of content. So ask yourself, are you able to record 5 videos at the weekend, every weekend until the end of time? Then maybe 5 videos a week is possible. Or you can record 5 videos a week at the weekend every weekend, put out 3 videos each week, and then you have 2 in the bank each and every week, just in case you're ill or go on holiday or give birth to a baby. Being realistic about your upload schedule will prevent burnout, or at least reduce the chance and the risk that you might get fed up. Somewhere you need to build in to your brain that yes, you might upload your first 100 videos and not get anything. That's not the time to give up. If anything, that's even more reason to keep going, because you've got 100 videos in your back catalogue. I get most of my views from my old videos. I've said that perfectly clear, and I'll say it once more. I get most of my views from old videos on my channel. I might upload a video right now, it might get a few hundred views, but that video tends to perform better over 3, 6, 12 months than it does in the first week. So the bigger the back catalogue, the more chance people has to go back and binge watch you on your topic, especially if you're leading with value. 4, think of the best time to upload. Who is ideally your demographic? In my case, mine's a bit mixed. I'm hoping to grab some business people, and I'm hoping to grab some young YouTubers that are also looking to level up. But let's say all of your content is about Pokemon grading and Pokemon Go, then it's safe to say that your audience is gonna slew towards children and a younger demographic. So what you need to do is consider when they will be watching your content, because once you decide who they are, you need to tailor your content and upload schedule to them. So if they are young, try and upload outside of school hours. Have a look at your audience in the long run. Where are they coming from? So my audience seems to skew to the American market. That's why I tend to publish in the afternoon of the UK time, so I can get the afternoon of the UK people and the morning of the Americans, and then I sloosh them all into one kind of audience pool. But if you are an American, focus on American content and Pokemon, you may slew towards an American audience. May, because it's all a magic and a wonder when you start collecting an audience. But if they're American and it's kids, then you'd obviously aim for the American time zones, so therefore you'd have a look at morning before school, afternoons, after school, at the weekends, that kind of thing, when they have more time to watch you. 5. Now you need to consider your trailer. Once again, you haven't even clicked record yet, but your trailer should be everything that introduces you to them coming to your channel, explaining to them the value that you offer. So my trailer, which I'll link here or in the iCard, happens to just be me saying, hi, I'm Alan Spicer, I'm a YouTube educator, I've been on YouTube for years, I'm going to share with you my success, my failures, I'm going to teach you how to use YouTube, or something very similar. Your trailer needs to do the same, and very quickly. I suggest under a minute you need to explain who you are, why you are here, why your opinion matters, and what value you're going to be offering your audience. Because in that way they can go, okay, he's Alan, he's YouTube certified, he's been there for 7, 8, 10 years, and he's going to teach me something. Oh, subscribe. Rather than never uploading a trailer and you're just rambling on, and it could be a vlog and they don't care about your dog. They don't care that you've got a hamster. Why on earth do they care what food you're eating? They've disappeared. They haven't heard a call to action. They're not going to subscribe. They haven't heard why their view is important to you and why you should be important to their life. A little bonus tip. So tip 6, never give up. I will say this until I'm blue in the face. I've been making YouTube content for 6, 7 years here or thereabouts. When I first started, there were fantastic people, much more talented than me, that were creating fantastic content that was very unique, very helpful to their audience, but they gave up, or they disappeared, or life got in the way, or they burnt out. They aren't here anymore. They would have had a better YouTube career than me if they was able to deal with the schedule, if they was able to deal with the uploads, if they was able to deal with comments or anything. But never give up. I'm stubborn. The reason I'm here, the reason I'm nearly at 10,000 subscribers is I refuse to give up. I refuse to go away. I continue to create content to help you, and I didn't care if it took me 2, 3, 4, 10 years to get to 10,000 subscribers. I was gonna get there, and I am now. You cannot win a marathon when you quit halfway through it. You just need to grit your teeth, go through the pain, keep on jogging, and make fantastic videos. There's a playlist here that will help you make better videos. Go out there, start creating.